guys, welcome back to Vibrant Health 101. If you guessed from the clue last week, which wasn't very obvious, it was my meal planning guide, and we are going to be talking today about meals and what does a proper meal look like that will help give you energy all day long. So if you stick with me, that's what hopefully you will learn. And this will be a nice short one today. I'm trying to make them a little shorter so you guys don't have to sit through such a lengthy conversation. So here's my disclaimer. I'm not a doctor or healthcare provider of any kind, so do your own research. I'm just sharing with you things that I've learned and things that have worked for me, and hopefully they will be a benefit to you. So let's talk about where our energy comes from. So we talked in, I don't remember which video, but one of the earlier ones, about how our bodies are like a manufacturing plant. They are like this complicated piece of machinery, and yet we are completely off-grid. We don't have to plug in at night to recharge our energy. Our bodies are designed to constantly be resupplying us with the energy that we need to keep us going all day long. So where does that energy come from? Well, you probably all know, obviously, that we get the energy that we need from the foods that we eat. But which foods and how much and all of that, you know, that's a big mystery to a lot of people. So let's talk about metabolism. Our metabolism is how our body breaks down the foods that we eat to provide the energy that we get. And I like to use a fire. That's why we're sitting by the fire today, and I wore my flannel plaid in honor of the fire. So just like a fire, you know, it burns up the wood and provides energy in the source of heat, or in the form of heat. So I'm going to use the fire as like an analogy for our internal metabolism that provides us with energy. And it provides us with heat too, actually. So when we start a fire, we start with kindling and newspaper. And these are going to represent the carbohydrates that we eat. They burn up very quickly, they burn up very hot and fast, and then they're gone. So you can't really keep a fire burning all day long with kindling. It's going to take a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of newspaper, because this will be gone in about maybe 30 seconds. Same thing with carbs. If you try to fuel yourself with carbs all day long, you will be hungry in a flash. Those carbs will burn up. If I eat like a pasta meal, I'm hungry within half an hour, if that's all I eat. So this is just to get the fire going. The carbs get your brain, they're fuel for your brain, so they get your brain going, they get your energy levels up really quickly, and then the next thing that you need for your fire is your medium-sized logs. So the kindling helps get the medium-sized log going, and this is going to be your protein. This is going to burn more slowly, so it digests more slowly, it provides a little bit longer energy. Proteins also are going to help build your muscle, which is a side note, but so this is your, protein is your medium log. Once the medium-sized log gets going, then you've got what we have going here, which is a big fat log, like this one, that's going to keep your energy up clear until the next meal. So this is the fats. The fats are really the heavy hitters. They burn slowly. They're a nice, steady energy. Like this fire here will keep, it's kind of getting to the end of the log, but it will keep going all day long. We'll put one of these in at night, and in the morning there's just a little bit of coals left, and it's kept a nice steady temperature. So this is kind of what we're going for with our energy levels, is this all day long steady burn. Now we can't just live on fats, obviously, but wait, I forgot one more thing. Sorry, I already had this put away. So what gets the fire going is the match. So without the match, none of these kindling, medium-sized log, big fat log, they'll do nothing without the match. So the match in our scenario is your enzymes and minerals working together. Those are the spark that ignite your metabolism. So that gives us 4 categories of foods that we need to make up a balanced square meal. And I call it a square meal because there's 4, you can put one in each corner. So we've got the kindling, which is carbs. We've got the medium-sized log, which is proteins. We've got the big fat log, which is fats. And we've got the match, which is your non-starchy vegetables that provide the minerals and enzymes. So what that means is when you're eating a meal, you need all 4 of those things in order to keep your energy levels up. You need the carbs to get you going, you need the proteins to keep you going, and you need the fats to just keep you full and satiated clear up until the next meal. And of course you need the minerals to spark it all. So let's talk about quantity. Everybody's going to be unique in this, so I'm just going to give a very general, vague amount, and you can adjust that according to you, because I'm a 5'4" woman. I'm going to need different quantities than a 6'5" man. So I'll basically kind of just give you the quantities that I use. So for the, let's start with the non-starchy vegetables. That should be the bulk of your meal. You know, the percentage is kind of up to you, but say about 40%. Or if you have a dinner plate, divide your dinner plate in half. Half that plate is non-starchy vegetables. That's going to give you the minerals, help with the electrical currents in your brain. It's going to ignite your metabolism. The next thing you need is the carbohydrates. That's your kindling. That's about 1/4 of your plate. Or you might say about half a cup. Or 10%. You know, use whatever measurement you want. So these are, when I say carbohydrates, I'm talking about healthy carbohydrates, and I will make a video later about each one of these categories. So I'll do a protein video and a carbohydrate video, and we'll talk about, you know, what are some good choices and what are some bad choices, which ones are going to give you the most bang for your buck. So 1/4 of your plate's carbohydrates. If you're, well, I'll get back to that. Half non-starchy vegetables, 1/4 carbohydrates, 1/4 of the plate is proteins. These are more dense, so you might call them 40% just because they're more dense than the 40% that's vegetables. 2 to 3 ounces for me. You know, if you're a bodybuilder, you might need more than that. If you're sedentary, I wouldn't probably go less than that. So probably at least 2 to 3 ounces per meal, 1 to 2 per snack. The proteins are also going to build muscle and give you steady energy. Now lastly is fats. There's been this big taboo about fats that started in the 80s because we've all been taught that fats go straight into your blood and clog your bloodstream up as cholesterol. Well, that's not true. Damaged fats can do that. We're talking about healthy fats. Healthy fats your body takes, breaks them down, and turns them into things like cell membranes and hormones. And if you don't have these healthy fats, you can't make these things. So, and it's also the thing that's going to give you that sense of fullness when you eat. It's going to help you stay satiated until the next meal. So if you're getting hungry between meals, it could be that you're not eating enough healthy fats. Emphasis on healthy. We're already to the part of the video where we're going to talk about what to eliminate. I told you this was a fast one. So what are you going to eliminate this time? I would have you just eliminate careless eating, mindless eating, grabbing whatever you see and shoving it in your mouth. What you want to do is concentrate on every meal, and this is what you're going to add. Every meal, 4 things. A healthy carbohydrate, a healthy protein, mostly non-starchy vegetables, and a healthy fat. So small amounts of carbohydrates, small amounts of protein, lots of non-starchy vegetables, and a small amount of healthy fat. Every time you eat, and that includes snacks. So when you're grabbing a bag of chips, ask yourself, do I really need to eat this? If I do, I'm going to also find a non-starchy vegetable and a protein to eat with it, and a healthy fat. So that might kind of curb your cravings a little bit if you have to go through all of that. So the new technique to learn is meal planning. If you plan your meals ahead and you focus on those 4 things for each meal and each snack, it's going to prevent you from that careless, mindless eating. And I will do another video and attach to this one on how I do my meal planning, if y'all are interested in that. So you can do your meal planning however you like, but I will just maybe give you some ideas, and hopefully that will help get you started. Here we are already to the end. See, I told you it would be short. So thank you guys for sticking with me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up so people know it's worth watching. Share it with anyone that you know that could benefit from it. And also, if you want to be notified when I make videos, there's a subscribe button down below. Click on that and then click the bell icon. If you don't click the bell icon, you won't get notified. And also, if you have comments, anything you want to add, anything you want me to make a video about, if you want to tell me I'm just totally wrong, that's fine. Scroll all the way to the bottom and there's a place to make comments. And I will answer any comments that I get. So thanks for sticking with me, and I appreciate you guys very much. Please let me know how things are going, and have a great day.